We have another breaking update coming in because at this point in time, Donald Trump is in China. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that U.S. hopes to convince China to play a very active role in persuading Iran to back down on the actions in Gulf. So that's a statement that is coming from Rubio. He said that U.S. hopes to convince China to play a very active role in encouraging Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz as well. Remember, before leaving for this crucial trip to China, Trump had told reporters that he plans to have a long talk about Iran war with the Chinese counterpart. However, he downplayed that he would need China's help. But now in the latest, we're learning that it appears that US in a way will be seeking the help of China to play a very active role in encouraging Iran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz. Let me once again bring in my colleague Mayank on this. Mayank, this comes in the backdrop of the US war with Iran, a close ally of China. Take us through what can be expected during this crucial meeting between the US president and his Chinese counterpart there. Will the issue of West Asia, of Iran, come up during the talks?
Definitely. I mean, amongst the multiple overhangs which will be there while the two top leaders, Xi Jinping and President Donald Trump will be talking, Middle East will be one of them. I mean, apart from Taiwan and the trade aspects is concerned. Why am I saying it is to make our viewers understand it better. See, the resolution which was moved against Iran in UN, there were two countries which favored Iran, and that were China included. China and Russia were together. So that one can understand. Apart from that, we need to also signify, I mean, there's a very long-term relationship between Iran and China in the sense that the military missiles and drones, I mean to bring out the larger aspect, which is technology. So lots of technologies have been exchanged between the two nations. That is also very important. So, and apart from that, the fuel, the kind of a trade which goes on between an economic strong relationship between Iran and China, that is also the part of it. So that's how one can see from all these examples, one can understand the kind of a strong relationship between Iran and China is. That's why US is trying to discuss all these things with China, because China can really play a very significant role. Also, it will be sort of a win-win situation for China because, see, as far as manufacturing is concerned, I mean, to signify that aspect, why am I bringing out manufacturing? Actually, China today plays a very significant role for across the globe, and US in specific, in terms of manufacturing, because lots of products, they come from China to US. So if fuel comes to China, that will make things easier for China also. So in a way, it can get presented as a sort of a win-win situation for both US and China. But for that, Iran has to be brought into confidence, because the kind of a discussion which is going on right now, specifically to enrichment of fissile material, which is uranium in this case.
All right, so all eyes will be on this crucial meeting between US President Donald Trump and the Chinese counterpart there in just some time, and we will continue to get you more updates on that. For the meantime, thanks so much, Mayank, for getting us all those details.